safe place. I am a host here. Like, usually there are someone guiding the conversation, reading the questions, and trying to make everyone comfortable to speak and to communicate. We are not here to correct or to judge each other. It's just a place to feel comfortable to speak and to practice your speaking skills. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed the conversation. In order to have a comfortable conversation, we split the rooms. In the breakout room, we have to choose a leader. You have to choose a leader to guide the conversation. This person is going to read and everything just to make sure everyone is going to have the chance to speak. Okay, Felipe, do you have any questions?
No questions for now.
Okay, that's great. So, guys, I am going to create the rooms. I just need 1 minute. We're live on YouTube, so hello, YouTube. Today we're talking about saying sorry. So I just need 1 minute here. Move to... Okay, guys, have a good conversation. By the end of the meeting, I call everyone back so that we can wrap it up. Okay? I hope you enjoy it. If you didn't receive anything, it means you're here in the main room with me. So we usually start introducing ourselves. So I'm going to introduce myself again because I think Felipe wasn't here when I did it. So I'm Bruna. I'm 26. I live in São Paulo. I work as an English teacher. But as I said, we're not here to teach, just to communicate and to have a good conversation. And I think that's it. I really hope you enjoy the time here. Gabi, it's really good to have you here. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Sure. Hi, guys. Morning, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. I was missing a lot of TNT, but I'm back. Thank God I'm back. So I'm Gabby. I have 25 years old now. Last week was my birthday, so I kind of like a lot of this time of the year. And I am here to speak English again because I was missing this a lot. And I really like to be here in this environment of TNT because it's such a great place and I feel so comfortable here to talk. So that's it. I'm so happy to be here today.
That's great. Gabi, can you choose someone to introduce themselves, please?
Yes. Oh, I just saw that we have 3 Philips. Philippe.
That's
So
true.
I will choose Felipe Cans. I don't know if I said right, but I choose you.
There's a lot of ways to pronounce Kuns. Even I don't know how it's pronounced correctly. My name is Felipe Kunz. I say Kunz because it's easier for me. I'm 28 years old and I live in a small port city called Itajaí. It's from Santa Catarina. And currently I finished my master's degree at aeronautical engineering and I don't know what to be doing the next year, but yesterday I just finished an application for a PhD at the University of Bristol that I talked with Bruna in an earlier meeting. I was looking at my email box and I find out that I sent almost over 100 emails to get all the information for this application. And so I had to prepare a personal statement, a research statement, a lot of other things. But that's it. It's my plan for the end of this year. And I live currently with my parents and 5 cats, 1 dog, and 2 birds. So
That's great. Can you choose someone, Felipe, please?
Yes, Felipe Souza. Can you introduce yourself?
Yes. Hey guys, my name is Felipe too. I'm from Uberlândia, Minas Gerais. My accent will announce me as a Mineiro, so it's a kind of thing of us. I work as a product manager at PicPay, and I intend to work for a company abroad. So I will start to you guys will see me here a lot on the next weeks and months, so I can practice my English for interviews and so more. I live with my mom and my 2 brothers and 3 cats, so I'm a cat person. And that's it. I'm 25 years old too.
Many cat people here, right? Felipe, can you choose someone else, please, to introduce themselves?
So let's finish with all the Felipes and go Felipe Oliveira.
Hello, my name is Felipe too. I'm 6 years old and I'm still studying and I'm here in TNT to improve my English and I live in Brasilia.
That's great. So last but not least, Nondas, it's your turn.
Hi guys, morning. I'm Nondas. I'm 27 years old. As Philip, I'm from Brasilia too, and I have a dog. I don't have a cat, but I like to. And I live with my mom, and I work as a personal training. And yeah, that's it. So go ahead.
That's great. So let's start the conversation. So we have the first question. Would you call someone to say you're sorry? Who? Really deep question, just like in the video. Is there anyone you would choose and call and say, oh, I'm really sorry for something? Philip Kans, can you start, please?
Mm, Maybe no, because I'm a person who likes to say sorry in person. I'm extremely shy to call someone by phone and say sorry
Yeah.
for something. I prefer to, when I meet that person in person, I would say sorry for something I did before. I did it last year because I was tired and I misjudged someone, and after that said sorry for that person for what my behavior, and that person cursed me after that. But we are now fine.
That's good. That's good. No, it's hard like calling and saying that you're sorry for something you did. It's not easy. Like you need to be really brave, right? No, doesn't you? Would you call someone?
No, I was wondering, but I don't think so. I'm I'm also a very friendly person, and I try to don't hurt anything, anyone. But I have a little diary, and I write down the things that I would like to attend, and my ex too. So when I make a little mistake with someone, I try to act about this thing and to say sorry.
Yeah, like sometimes just saying it's not enough, right? Like we need to show through acts and the things we do, right? Felipe, what do you think, Felipe Souza? Would you call someone? Do you agree with Nondas that like acting is better than saying? What do you think?
Yeah. I wouldn't call anyone to say sorry because I'm a person that says sorry first. So when you hurt someone, it's for me it's really easy to see that the person didn't like something. So I just go and apologize myself so to the person. And yes, I agree with you that most of times you just the story by itself wouldn't be enough. You need to show it by actions, and moreover.
Yeah, Gabi and you.
Ooh, for me, I think that is the actions are so important, but sometimes I think that it is important to say sorry too. So sometimes when I realize that I need to say sorry to anyone, I don't know, like my mom, my brother, I realize that and I think, okay, I know that I'm sorry for this, but I think that if they know that I am sorry for this situation, because I remember of a situation that I lived that someone hurt me, but I hurt these people too, was a crazy situation. And she said to another friend of mine that she's sorry a lot. And my friend say to him something like this. So you need to say to Gabby that you are sorry for the situation. And it was so good and so important for me when we have this conversation, because I was feeling the same. I was feel sorry for the everything, but I never said to her too. So was so important for us when we sit together and talk about it. But this is a big situation. Sometimes we just have a simple situation to say sorry, like, Mom, I'm sorry, I don't wash the dishes, I don't know. It's more easy. But I don't know. I think that's it.
I got you. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Like sometimes we feel better if we say, and like if we hear from the other person the things we did, right? Like, oh, okay, I was mad at you too, but it's okay, I forgive you. It's good to have this feeling of, okay, I know I made something wrong, but I did my part, you know. I don't know if I would call someone nowadays. I think just like Felipe Cans, I prefer to say it face to face, but it's better if, like, the last times I needed to say sorry, I texted because it was easier, and I felt more comfortable like texting rather than saying something, like speaking, you know. So yeah, maybe nowadays I wouldn't, because I'm okay with the relationships I'm in, you know. Felipe Oliveira, what about you? Would you call someone who?
Um, I don't think at the moment I would apologize to anyone because I try to apologize right away or a little later because I think that would be the right thing to do, but I try to apologize as soon as possible so I don't cause more conflict. Conflict, yes, it is.
That's great. Okay, I got you. Guys, let's see number two. So, Nondas, can you read it, please, and answer?
Sure. And number two, is it easier for you to apologize? When was the last time you apologized to someone? Why? Mm, for me, it's easy, and I try to be constant and present most part of the time. And when I do something wrong, uh, I, I feel a little bad, and it's easy to me apologize as soon as possible too. And yeah, it's easy for me. And when was the last time you apologized to someone? Maybe some weeks ago. And my mom, I was a little tough with her, and I really love my mom, and our relationship is so nice, and I try to be friendly, and I think my mom some weeks ago. And you, Gabriela?
So for me, it's easy for me to apologize when I have. It's just hard when I don't know the person, you know. Oh my goodness, I don't know how can I explain this, but I will explain a simple situation. So the last time that I apologized to someone was yesterday. I say to my boyfriend that I need to apologize to him because I am such a calm person, but when I am so stressed, I kind of act like in self-defense, you know. So when everything is so crazy, I I don't know, I start to treat people in a hard way, but the closest people, like my mom, my brother, my boyfriend, and I don't. don't say anything about it, but I will got my degree next week. So right now I am a nurse student until next week, and thank God I will be a nurse practitioner. And so we will have a party, but things with COVID and H1N1, I don't know, is hard again. So we are thinking a lot about it. So I'm worried if I will have all this that we are planning like since to 2020. And so I am a little crazy these days. And I was talking to him, to my boyfriend, and I was such a I act in a rude way, yes, with him, but he knows me a lot. So he said anything, he just wait. And like 2 hours later, I text to him like, we can talk. And he said, yeah, we can. And I said, I need to say I'm sorry because I was not right earlier and I talk this way with you. No, no, no. And he said, okay, is everything okay? I know you, but sometimes you need to start and think about it because you hurt people, and after this you hurt yourself because of this situation. So
Definitely.
was a great advice for him, I guess, and I
Yeah.
like it. So that's it for me.
That's great. Gabby, can you choose someone, please?
Yes, Felipe Souza, please.
Yeah. I apologize myself very easy. As I said before, for me it's very easy to know when I hurted someone. So when I see that some action that I made someone sad or upset, I just go and apologize myself. So and the last time that I apologized to someone was on last week in a similar situation that Gabi said. So I'm a very calm person, and the last week I was very stressed because of some things that happened on the work, and I acted on a rude way with my girlfriend, and when I acting this way, I know that I'm being an asshole. So I just go, and after the 30 minutes of calming down, I just go and, oh, hey, I'm sorry. I know that I'm being rude here. It's not me. There's that happening, this and that at work. So I will try to separate these things from our relationship. So,
Yeah, it's really hard. Can you choose someone, Felipe, please?
uh, Felipe Kunz, your
Hey,
turn.
well, for me, it's not easy to say sorry for someone, but I say because the feeling of guilt increase within me over the time. The last time I said sorry for someone, it was because I misjudged a strange person and acted rudely. And I guess it was less than 10 minutes for me to say sorry because my feeling of guilt increased over over these 10 minutes. And after that, the person cursed me, but I didn't answer back because it's bad when you answer this person the same way, cursing the other. But after that, I spent like a whole week sleeping badly because I was overthinking about that. So I say sorry. In I don't wait. I don't spend some time to go to that person to say sorry, but it's really hard for me the after that because I start thinking and overthinking like about that, and I try to understand why I acted like that way, and well, what I should do to improve my behavior in this kind of situations. And I was remember as well a situation that happened in 2010 that I discussed with my friend, and at the end of 2011, after 1 year, I said sorry for that person.
God, yes, I know. Yeah, it's hard when we take a lot of time to apologize and to say it. Sometimes it seems too late, right? But it's a good feeling when we feel that we could do it and like that we could
Yeah,
apologize.
we never became friends again, but I felt better when I said
Yeah,
sorry after
I feel you. Felipe Oliveira and you, is it easy for you? Thank you, Felipe Cans.
Uh, Sometimes it's easy, but sometimes I have to wonder how I going to apologize. And the mm, the last time I apologized to someone was when I thought they did something and blamed her. I was the only one who did something wrong, so I apologize. Also, I understood that the mistake was mine.
I got it. Yeah, okay, that's good. It's easy for me to apologize, and the last time I apologized to someone was this week. Yesterday, no, on Tuesday, I think. No, on Monday. One of my best friends stopped talking to me, and I was like, "What's happening? Like, I don't know. Like, did I do something?" Then I talked to my therapist, like, should I send her a message? Like, I couldn't understand if I had done something wrong because I knew I know I had forgotten her birthday, but I didn't know if this was the only reason, so I texted her. She said she felt she was being a burden to me because I was working a lot and doing a lot of things, so she didn't want to bother me. And of course she wouldn't because she's one of my biggest friends. Then it was good, like talking to her again, and I think that's it. Like, it was a good feeling just saying how I was feeling, and of course like listening to her, to like sharing her feelings and understanding that she wasn't happy with the situation too. It was good. Let's see the next one. I will skip to number 4. Felipe Souza, can you read it, please?
Can you forgive your own mistakes? How do you deal with your own mistakes?
You can answer.
I can answer. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm a person that uh, I'm very. I demand a lot from me. So when I make a mistake, I overthink about it a lot. But but it's a thing that I'm treating on therapy, and and it's very when I know that I to ask sorry for someone is really easy to me, but the most difficult part is to forgive myself. So it's a thing that I'm working on. So I
I
deal
feel
with it with therapy.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, therapy is really important. Felipe Oliveira, and you, can you forgive your own mistakes?
It depends on how he hurt because sometimes I hold a grudge. Grudge, yes, but this question is very difficult.
No, I think you are entering number 3. What about number 4? Can you forgive your own mistakes, like the things you do?
Yeah, okay. If I make mistakes with a person and I apologize to them and they forgive me, and I forgive myself too, and I think I deal very badly. Sometimes I feel bad about myself.
I feel you. Yeah, me too. No, doesn't you?
Um, yes, the most problems. Um, so I try to be comprehensive with myself and respectful with myself, and I forgive my own mistakes, and but depends of mistake. I complain a little, maybe some hours or days, but I try to put my feet on the floor and to to take a break and breathe and understand that it's the flux of the life. It's normal. I'm human, and my my life doesn't end. And yeah, no problem. It's normal, and I try to learn with my mistakes, and it's the most important for me.
Definitely.
And let me see, Felipe Cans.
Well, for me, it depends because there are some mistakes that I make that I forgive myself, but there are the others that I think that is also bad for the society itself. And about that, I don't forgive it because I use these mistakes as an example to not repeat that. And I believe that for me, I'm saying just for me, when I forgive myself about some mistake that is also bad for the society, I would repeat that again if I forgive myself. So I deep my mind I keep that thinking about this mistake because when this situation happens again, I remember what I did last time and try to act different in this time. So it really depends on the context because if it's a minor mistake that it's only about me and not anyone else, then I would forgive myself. But there are other kinds of mistakes I usually don't forgive myself, and sometimes it may increase my anxiety when I see that a situation may happen and I start thinking what I should do if that situation really happens.
I feel you. Gabi, what about you? Thank you, Felipe.
I am just like Kans was saying now about him because just like he said, okay, a lot of things it is easy for me to forgive in my own mistakes, but sometimes I just think, no, God, you don't. Oh my goodness, because I know, I know me, I know what I am capable to do, and sometimes I do things and I think, oh my goodness, this is bad for you, this is bad for your life. So why are you doing this? And I will speak this in Portuguese because this expression is so much better in Portuguese, but I try to not passar pano to myself because when I don't deal with the problems that I have, that my mistakes, I think that the consequence is bad, and this makes me feel more anxious and more worried about my actions and my future. So I try to, and I know that I'm not perfect. So I know that I have mistakes, and sometimes I will take this mistake. This is clear, but I need to face them and think sometimes that, wow, I don't want to do this anymore. So I need to stop. And I think like this.
I feel you. Yeah. I think this is something I always try to do too. Uh, try to see my therapist and share with her like, look, I did something, I don't know how to deal with it, and it helps me a lot, just like Felipe said, like sharing with her. Guys, I wanna talk to you about question number 8 now. Which is more pleasant, forgiving or taking revenge? Have you ever taken revenge on someone? Was it worthy? I really want to hear from you if you have any funny story or any story about it. So, Felipe, can you start with this one?
I remember for the times before the high school, when it was at, I don't know how to pronounce ensino fundamental, but I just pronounce at school,
It's like elementary school.
elementary school, yes. When I was at elementary school, I was studying with my brother, who is autistic, and a lot of people used to make fun of him and start beating him and bullying him. And because of that, I used to get a lot of revenge because I didn't take it easily. And I remember a lot of bad things that I did at that time because I really felt bad for him, and I started punching others and fighting and doing a lot of bad things. And I felt I felt a pleasure doing that thing. But after that, my parents put me in some high school and he in another high school. So I changed a lot after that. And then after that, I used to be a forgiving person because I didn't have a reason to beat and punch others because it was only because of others making fun of my brother. And that's it.
I feel you and I agree with you. I will do the same, that's unfair. I need to agree with this revenge. You are right. Gabi, what about you? Do you have any story? Which more pleasant for you?
The first thing is do not. Oh my goodness, I totally forgot the word, but I am the big sister in my house, and I was so protective with my brother when we were both child. So I totally feel Filipino and I totally understand. But for me, thinking about this question, I think and all my life is more pleasant to forgiving. I like to think about it. I like to try and to live that way. But guys, I need to be so, really clear right now that
Honest?
honest, sometimes I just want to take revenge because people are hard every time and so many times, and I know that sometimes I am that people too, so I understand if someone thinks this about me, but sometimes I just think a lot about to a way to revenge that situation, but I like to think. So I think that's good because how I try to think a lot before take some action. So I realized that okay, forgiving is better. So okay, but my closest friends know me, and sometimes they know that I don't take revenge with the people that I want, but I call them and I said everything that I want to do. So I think that this helps me to not taking revenge from people. So I talk to them, and I after this I forgive
That's
everyone
great.
and myself.
Just saying, like, I want to kill him, I want to do something, but not doing, just saying, right? I feel you. Felipe Oliveira, what about you?
Uh, I think the most pleasant is to forgive. Uh, but 1 minute. It's the most is pleasant because the revenge is uh, I don't it's errado, and
Yeah.
uh, I think is pleasant, is more liberating because I think it's wrong to want revenge. I've never taken revenge on. Yes, because I think it's wrong. Because I think yes, it is.
I got you. Yeah, it is wrong, but sometimes we are so mad at the person that we don't even think of this part, right?
Yes, it is.
No, that's what about you?
So guys, Buddhism teach me a lot about life, about to understand life, but to tell the truth, and taking revenge is better, of course. But I think at that moment, revenge is more pleasant, and you feel good. Oh my God! But when you are more mature and you understand the life and you are more calm, and so forgive is more pleasant for the life, but at that moment, and taking a revenge is bad. But I I try to choose forgive, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I feel you. Felipe Souza, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I will agree with Nondas. When we talk about pleasure, revenge, I think that is more it's more pleasant than forgiven. So, but I'm not a person that takes revenge from other person because as I am a person that asks a lot of sorries, and I am a person that forgive people really easy too. But a thing that I realized is that when someone is guilty about something that they made with you, uh, sometimes you do things that are not meant to be revenge, but the people see that, oh, you are taking revenge with this. It hurted me. So, I mean, I'm not doing this for hurt you, but as the people is so guilty with the thing that they did, they see everything you do as a way to hurt them back.
Definitely, yeah. And just answering it too, as you said, guys, I think taking revenge is more pleasant than forgiving. And I have already taken revenge on a friend when I was a teenager. Um, I don't know, I don't remember what happened, but I was really mad at her and I deleted her fake Orkut, her profile, and it was really sad because I met her the other day at school and she was like crying and she was really sad, you know. I knew this was something important for her and I deleted everything, like all the pictures, all the posts, all the things she had there, and I felt like it wasn't worth it. She felt really sad, and I felt bad, you know, because of it. It was terrible. I am not proud of it. It was really sad. I think we have time for the last one, so I will skip to number 4. Are there people you have yet to forgive or you will never forgive? Why is that? Like, is there anyone that you haven't forgiven yet and that you still have to forgive but you couldn't? So this is the last question. No, does can you start?
Sure, number 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah. Um. No, I don't know. I don't think so. I forgive all people that I need. I think the most difficult for me for it's my dad, and I live without my dad because he left my house when I was a child. But now it's good. I don't have uh, hate. So I try to grow up hate inside me, and for me it's nice. I I really believe that the people try to do what they 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 believe to be better. The, the 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 people try to to be better, and yeah, that's it. I think it's not for hurt me or someone. It's normal. It's the life, and it's happened. And it's okay for me now. And how about you, Bruna?
Yeah, as you said, I think carrying this feeling and holding these grudges is not something that is good for us. So I don't know. I think I have forgiven everyone. I am not. I am not a person who had like such huge stories of needing to forgive someone. So I don't know. I think it's okay. And as you said, like sometimes they were trying to do the things they thought were right, and it's up to us to choose if we want to forgive and like keep this person in our lives or not, right? And like they need to understand that too. Like sometimes I am so hurt that I don't want to keep you in my life, and you need to understand that. And that's what I think. Gabi and you.
So for me, I think that I don't have anyone that I do not forgive until now, because all the things that you just said now, because I I know that we have another question that talk about it, but I will answer on this question. That is, forgiving is for me is oh my goodness, is a choice. So yeah, sometimes it is hard, but I think that it is about me and not about the person that hurt me or the person that I hurt. So when I don't have, like Bruno said, a lot of stories about being hurt uh, to other people's, or hurt to other people's and be hurt to other people. Oh my goodness, you understand? I know this. And for me, it's better to think about it and to forgive, because I think that life will be more easy and more, oh my goodness, I forgot, levy,
Light.
Right.
light, yes,
Yeah.
will be more light, more easy, more pleasant, I guess. So I think that this is better, and the world will will be better if everyone try to be like this sometimes, because I know that sometimes it's hard, and sometimes we I will talk about myself. I forgive someone. I remember one situation that I forgive because it's better, and I believe this. But will if I know at this time that if I forgive that person, we I don't need to take her in my life anymore. So in this situation was better for me. And nowadays we have a relationship, but we stay 2 years apart each other because we need the space. So sometimes I think that this break is important too, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Forgive
I
it.
got you. Felipe Souza and you.
Yeah, I think that I forgave everybody that needed to be forgiven, forgiven, and I don't think that carrying this feeling is nice for us. I mean, uh, nobody's perfect, and the same way that the people hurted me, I can hurt them, and I didn't mean to hurt. So what happened, and I think that what happened is water under the bridge. It's like just forgive it. I forgive you. Forget about it. Let's move on. I I am a very moving forward person. So let's
That's
go,
great.
and I yeah, get yeah.
That's great.
So
Okay. Let's see, I think we have time for Felipe Cans and you, Felipe.
Yes, I was thinking about this, the past situations. I know three situations that one of a minor situation, one is medium, one is a huge scale that I cannot tell what it is. But the minor scale happened during the technical course when I used the computer lab, and there was working my final work for my technical course, and someone just happened to be asking for my computer, but I had everything open there with my Word and all my work was open there, and that person, when she saw that I was not giving my computer to her, she turned off, and I lost a lot of work that I was doing that day. And a major thing happened when I had some dogs when I was younger, and a family member asked for one of them. I gave that dog for him, and I said, "Well, if you don't want this dog anymore, so just give it back." But after a few months, I discovered that he abandoned that dog, uh, and I never forgave him. But at the same time, he never asked for forgiveness, and so that's why even it happened maybe 15 years ago, I still don't like that person yet.
Oh my God, yeah,
And
I can imagine.
nowadays, there is another huge scale thing that also happened during my childhood, but I cannot tell what it is, but I never forgive that person for that, and that's it.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing. Let's check how the conversation was in the breakout rooms. Yeah, how was the conversation? Did you like it?
Yes, was really good. We have a lot of exchange of experience, né? So many points of view. So was really good. I
It was
like
good.
it.
That's great. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing. Bruna, I will ask you one of the questions here. It's number 4. Can you forgive your own mistakes? How do you deal with the things you do, like your own mistakes?
Well, for me, it's very difficult to forgive my mistakes. I think it's more easy. I forgive the other people, and because I'm. Let me see the other. I sorry. But I think it is for me. It's difficult. I forgot my wrong. It's difficult.
I got you. Okay, thank you so much for sharing. Guys, the last question I want to ask Jefferson. Jefferson, number 8. Which is more pleasant, forgiving or taking revenge? Have you ever taken revenge on someone? Was it worthy?
It's a tough question, but I just want to say I read now. Let's dream together. The book for Pope Francis. It's very interesting about this, and it's a very interesting book because he talk a lot about this kind of guys deny the science, like in Brazil about the COVID, and talk a lot about COVID. And most of the time, you must learn to forgive. And my strategy for this, when I have a hurt person, I don't like it. Sometimes it's terrible. I used to change my strategy. For example, not to talk about run for president, but I used to talk about soccer, literature, music, and I change. That's
I
all.
got it. I got it. Okay, yeah, it's a way of avoiding it, right? Guys, before we finish the meeting, I just want to check with Felipe. Wait, Felipe Souza, how was your first experience here? Did you like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot, and I intend to participate every week here. So you guys will see me a lot here. And thanks for hosting this event, and it was great. The team was great. The discussion was great. Thanks for all.
I'm glad you liked it. Gabi raised her hand. You can say it.
Thank you, Bru. I just want to say that we need to second part to this topic because it was so great, and we have a lot of questions that we don't answer. So
That's true.
would
Okay,
be nice.
I will think about it. Guys, here's the link to our YouTube video. Please don't forget to go there. Like the video, let some comments, and interact with us. If you want to have access to the questions previously, or if you want to have some classes, they happen here on TNT too. You just need to go to the website and take a look at the plans. Okay, I really hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for coming, and I want to see you all next week here on Wednesdays at 9. And I really hope you have a great day. Thank you so much, and see you. Bye bye, guys. Thank